Progressives, this is your trigger warning. Welcome back, all you thought criminals and American patriots. And if you're new, welcome. From Fox News, Trump dominates 2024 GOP presidential nomination straw poll at Turning Point USA Summit. Almost 79% of Turning Point USA Summit attendees said they would vote for Trump in 2024. Pretty good, pretty good. And it's a secret poll, so it's not like, even though Trump spoke there, DeSantis also spoke there as well. Let's read on. This is a good sign. Former President Donald Trump dominated the 2024 GOP presidential nomination straw poll at Turning Point USA Student Action Summit Sunday, Fox News has learned. Turning Point polled conference attendees, youth activists from around the country. Now, that's the key part. Youth activists. Would youth activists normally go for somebody younger, i.e. DeSantis? Obviously not. Who they would vote for in 2020 if Trump decided to launch another White House run. It was sponsored by Turning Point Action as part of Turning Point USA. Almost 79% they would vote for Trump. And here's the breakdown. Donald Trump, almost 79. DeSantis, 19. Kristi Noem, 1. All the rest of them less than 1 here. And they, probably had a lot more names on there as well, but you can't get much lower than 1%. 19% said they would vote for Ron DeSantis. 1% they would vote for Kristi Noem. And you go through the rest of the list there. Pretty good. Trump spoke at the conference Saturday night, hitting at a 2024 run. His speech was the keynote on the second day of the Turning Point Action Summit. Trump's speech followed one Friday night by DeSantis, who's considered with Trump, one of the foremost potential GOP 2024 contenders. Teasing his own possible 2024 run, Trump said Saturday he had I can't say this, on YouTube. If I stayed home, if I announced that I was not going to run for office, the persecution of Donald Trump would immediately stop. That I believe. Oh, they might throw a couple odds and ends just to go through it to make it look like that wasn't it. But that's what all these legal hassles they're putting Trump through. Luckily, he has almost unlimited resources. They just want him disqualified for 2024. Trump has been in their heads and under their skin now for, 5, 6 years? Trump said later in the speech, but that's what they want me to do. And you know what? There's no chance I do that. Trump closed his speech saying that with President Biden's presidency, his re-election slogan, "Keep America Great," is now outdated. But Trump said, "We will make America great again." And there's some of the pollies there. 30% of the attendees said California Gavin Newsom would be the most difficult for Republicans to beat, followed by 13.6 for Michelle Obama, 10.5 for Hillary Clinton, 10.3 for Bernie Sanders, and so on. Kamala Harris is down to less than 8. But here's the funny part. Look at this chart. As we go through, you see down there Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, they say is a 5.9%. That would be a tough opponent to beat. But look what's right below her. The current president of the United States, they think has a less chance of beating Donald Trump than AOC, who, by the way, for those of you that are wondering, you have to be 35 to be president. She makes it by 1 month. She's 35, I believe, the month before the general election in 2024. So she just sneaks under the wire. AOC polls better than Biden, Buttigieg, Tulsi Gabbard, Stacey Abrams, and all the rest. That's amazing. Absolutely astounding. Just 4.4% of attendees said President Biden would be most difficult for a Republican candidate to beat. Yeah, that's really fascinating stuff. Now, this is a very interesting total. I should say percentage. Attendees were also polled on whether they approved or disapproved of the Republicans established in Washington, D.C. currently. But almost 93% said they disapprove. and 7% said they approve of the current Republicans in D.C. These are younger people. They want all the old ones out and start all over. That's really high. That's probably way higher than if it just was reversed and they polled young Democrat. Even though it'd be high, that tells me a lot. That tells me these people are MAGA people. And that's exactly what Trump wants. Almost 74% of conference attendees said that they're not confident the Republican Party can communicate with younger voters, while a little over a quarter said they would. Meanwhile, attendees were also polled on whether they thought building a southern border wall or spending $56 billion to Ukraine was more important. 98% of the attendees said building a wall to secure the U.S. border is more important. Of course it is. That's like saying, well, would you rather get a job for $150,000 a year, or would you rather make a minimum wage job somewhere in fast food? I mean, the two choices. But the dominant thing, though, about this, or predominant thing, I should say, is the fact that Donald Trump is connecting with young Republicans, the new wave Republicans, the America First MAGA Republicans. That is a huge deal. As we all know, younger people have a lot more energy. A lot of them that are involved in politics have a lot more enthusiasm going out and helping political parties, whether it be local, state, or national. This is a huge deal, a very huge deal. And they get almost 79%. I figured 65, 60, 65. DeSantis maybe with 30 and the rest scattered among the rest of the people. But this is incredibly encouraging. Remember something, these younger people are going to be around long after us old guys like me are gone. And it's good to have the foundation of the Republican Party for America First MAGA Republicans. So I'm delighted. Tell me what you think. Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.